Right, so this is the Angel Hug for Wednesday the 30th of January, and I'm just going to pick a message from the Daily Messages card. Drawing Virtues Daily Messages. Okay, and have confidence. I love that card. Right, so that's a good message for a Wednesday, I think. The card says, moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy up your courage and faith. So, okay, what that feels like is, there's so much in that message that it really just speaks for itself. So, but I just want to apply it to what feels as if it's kind of evolving this week, which is partly to do with releasing and letting go of those old energies and the old structures that we know we need to move away from, and it's also partly to do with moving into this higher frequency of love, of loving service, and of just dreaming bigger. So, or more joyfully, I'm being corrected there, dreaming more joyfully. So it really is a call to become much more confident in the idea that life can support us, that life can support our determination to be joyful and to live in a more joyful way. So having confidence in God really means that if I really trust what my heart is telling me, if I really trust what's going on at the core of my being about what would really bring happiness into my life, and therefore allow me to infect others with happiness and to really be serving from a place of joy and abundance and, this kind of, I suppose it is. It's infectious, this infectious sense of joie de vivre, of being really happy, of just being really connected with who we are from a pure place of being who we are, rather than judging who we are and thinking, well, it should be more about being good to people, it should be more about service, it should be more about this, it should be more about that. Because sometimes the greatest service we can perform is by bringing our joy, by bringing that high frequency of love and of the generosity of spirit that we feel when we're allowed, that word I'm using deliberately, when we allow ourselves to do what we really, really want to do, what really makes us happy, as well as doing what we came here to do, which was to learn how to be more loving. Sometimes the way to learn how to be more loving is really just to be switched on to what we love, and allow ourselves to have confidence that when we do that, we'll be more supported. And that isn't to say, I really just want to make this very, very clear, especially with that Saturn in my third house at the moment, I'm not saying don't do the things that you need to do to be responsible, to take care of the things you need to take care of, the people you need to take care of, all of those things. But it's like making a transition in diet. Sometimes the best thing we can do is not to suddenly deprive ourselves of everything that we've come to rely on, but to introduce things that are really good for us and add them, and slowly our taste will evolve, will develop, will change into something else, and we begin to really, really enjoy those healthier foods, more nutritious foods, much more than we enjoyed these stodgy, dead, lifeless foods. So it's a transition. So transition into that place of joy by having confidence that joy is where we're supposed to be. That's what we're supposed to be moving into now. And see how it feels. See whether you will be supported. Experiment. Play with it. Ask the universe some questions. Will you support me if I try this? Will you support me if I try that? And the question isn't in your head, and it's not something that you verbalize, but it's by doing it. So go out there and see what it feels like to just suddenly become a dancer, while you keep your day job, and see whether the universe supports you, see whether you suddenly have lots of synchronicities and coincidences lining up around that, and people coming into your life and exciting things happening. Just experiment with moving forward and trusting that really it's not about us. There will come a time when we will look back and we will think, wow, I actually had an opportunity to experiment and play with that, but I didn't do it because I thought it would be better, it would make me a better person, to do this other thing, so I did that because I thought the world was watching me. The world was not watching me. I could have just gone and had some fun, and that would have just brought so much more to myself and to others, and I didn't do it. So just experiment with that. Just try to look through your life and see, where are you depriving yourself of pleasure because you don't have confidence that God or the higher self or some part of you wants you to actually have fun and to be on this journey, enjoy. So that's it really. Move forward today. Take a step in a direction that you don't necessarily feel confident about, but trust that that confidence will come from a deeper part of yourself, a higher part of yourself, and that your confidence will grow if or as you see that you're supported. Right, that's it. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.